Every winter, the small town of Red Pine, Minnesota, turns into a postcard-perfect village. Snow blankets the rooftops, children build snow forts, and holiday lights twinkle through the frosty air. But one year, something different happened, something terrifying, and it all started with a snowman. It was early December when the Peterson family moved into their new house on Oak Ridge Lane. Sarah Peterson, a single mother of two, was excited for a fresh start. Her kids, Emily and Jake, were thrilled to have a backyard big enough for snowball fights. The neighbors were friendly, the streets were quiet, and everything seemed perfect. On their second day in the house, Jake built a snowman near the edge of their yard. It had coal eyes, a crooked carrot nose, and a scarf Sarah had knitted years ago. Jake was proud of it. He even gave a name, Frosty too. But that night, Emily woke up and screamed. Sarah rushed into her room to find her daughter trembling under the covers. Emily pointed to the window. "The snowman had moved," she whispered. It was closer to the window. Sarah, half asleep and dismissive, comforted her daughter. "You probably just dreamed it. Honey, it's been windy tonight." But the next morning, when they looked outside, the snowman was closer, just a few feet from the window. Sarah laughed nervously, assuming Jake had moved it as a joke. He denied it, insisting he hadn't touched it. By the following evening, the snowman was even closer. Now, its coal eyes were facing directly at the house. That night, Sarah woke up to a thumping sound, like someone or something was pressing against a window. She peeked outside but saw nothing, just the snowman, now at the bottom of the porch steps. She told herself it must have been the wind, or maybe even a prank from local teens. But her unease grew. Over the next few days, the snowman kept moving without anyone seeing it happen. It got closer and closer, first to the porch, then to the door, then right outside the living room window. Emily refused to go outside anymore, and Jake started sleeping in his mom's bed. Sarah decided to knock it down. She waited until the afternoon and destroyed the snowman with a shovel, scattering the coal and snapping the carrot in two. That night, she felt a little more at ease. Until the next morning, when the snowman was back, rebuilt, bigger, taller, wearing the same scarf. And its coal eyes were no longer crooked. They were perfectly aligned, staring right at Sarah's bedroom. She called the local police. Officer Lane, a longtime Red Pine resident, listened politely as Sarah explained the snowman's movements. He chuckled at first, but then stopped when Jake pulled out a photo he'd taken of the snowman on day one. "It wasn't that close before," Jake said. "See? It's been moving every night." Lane frowned. "I'll keep an eye out," he said, "but we haven't had any prank complaints around here in years." That night, Sarah stayed up. She brewed coffee, sat in the living room, and kept watch on the snowman from the window. Midnight passed. 1 a.m. passed. At 2:07 a.m., she blinked, and suddenly, the snowman was gone. She jumped up and ran to the door. Outside, everything was quiet. Snowflakes drifted down gently, and then she saw them. Footprints, human-shaped, deep in the snow, leading for where the snowman had stood, right to her back door. Panicked, she locked the doors and called the police again. Lane returned, but the tracks were already fading with new snowfall. He saw nothing. "Maybe you imagined it," he said, "or someone's trying to scare you." That was the last straw for Sarah. She packed up her kids and stayed at a nearby motel that night. The next morning, a neighbor called her. "Sarah, are you okay?" Mrs. Jenkins asked. "I saw something strange. There's a snowman in your living room." Sarah's heart sank. Inside, "Yes," the old woman whispered. "I saw it through the window. It's just standing there." The police broke in that afternoon. They found the house ice cold, the thermostat broken, and standing in the center of the living room was the snowman. Same scarf, same coal eyes. Only now, the eyes were melting, running black down its frozen face. The Petersons never returned to that house. To this day, no one knows who or what built the snowman. Every December, a snowman appears on the lawn of that old house. Always the same. always watching. And no matter how many times it's knocked down, it always returns. And when the wind howls just right, some say you can hear it whispering your name.